Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time. I want to offer you a quick update on where we stand right now and our plans to return to in-person worship and gatherings. There are two simple questions that we need to answer, and they really don't get much simpler than these two questions. The first is when, and the second is how. Simple questions, but the answers are a little more complicated. We have a task force in place right now, in fact, working to answer those questions. When can we get together and worship again? And how can we do that safely while also offering a meaningful worship experience? We want some input from you right now as we continue to work on those answers. Tomorrow, June 1st, you'll receive an online survey from the church. I hope you'll take a few moments, look it over, give it some thoughts, and respond. You can complete it right there online. We have already set June 28 as the earliest possible date for our return to personal and in-person worship. Now we're weighing whether that date can still work with strict rules for movement and seating and contact. Or will we be better served by waiting longer, and will we be more faithful to each other in doing so? The church is different from other businesses and stores. The heart of our worship involves welcoming one another, singing together, and sharing pews and space for an extended time. Also, we have to consider our older members who are at greater risk from COVID-19, and we have to consider childcare and restroom use in our entrance and exits from worship. As I said, it starts to get complicated. Whatever we'll be able to offer when we first gather again, it will almost certainly be very different from what we shared just 3 months ago. Most likely, we will need to offer a hybrid experience that allows for in-person gathering and online worship at the same time. We're already working with Emory to improve our capacity for online video services from this sanctuary. Another possibility, and this will be on the survey, is to gather for some outdoor worship in the amphitheater next to the church school building. It'd be interesting to add another page to the rich history of that place. Perhaps we can also facilitate smaller neighborhood or group gatherings around our online service. Now's the time to be creative. Do you have an idea? Send it our way. We'd love to hear it. So for at least another month, we will continue our online services. And I will say we've learned a lot from those experiences so far. I am so grateful for the good work of our staff in making these services possible, especially the work of Michael Dalderman, who is rapidly becoming our video editing guru and who is recording this message right now. Also, Jessica Bradford, our Director of Communications, and Brent Huckabee and Jordan Grassi have done a wonderful job putting together our Wednesday night worship experiences. I'm grateful also to so many of you who have contributed to these services, and to all of you for being here right now. As I've said, your presence makes a difference. It's been good, and I believe the worship we have presented has been pleasing to God, who is always our primary audience. So thank you for being Glen Church. Thank you for your prayers and your faithful service to one another. Thank you for the love you share with each other and with the world. Watch for your survey. And if you have ideas or thoughts on our online services, feel free to email me or Michael Dalderman. May God bless you richly in these challenging days. And we are one in Christ.